Good afternoon, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm recording a video of a puzzle that I created. I think it was yesterday. This was just something I was playing around with, an idea similar to what I had done with one of my previous puzzles, which was Event Horizon, and I came up with another puzzle that works kind of similar way, and I really liked it, and I wanted to get it out. So this is Ponce Nay, which is, yeah, this is the puzzle. I'm going to release this into my Bremster Unpublished playlist at some point. It'll probably initially get released as a Patreon preview. And then I'll add it to one of my release packs or something at some point. This will get out there. If you're seeing this, have fun with the puzzle. I don't think this will be brutally hard. Testing indicated that it wasn't, so let's have a look at how it works. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. So, in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have killer cages, which means that in the cages, the digits must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. Digits may not repeat within cages. And then we've got this long line. It's a single line because it all connects, but on there's whisper line in the grid, and adjacent digits along this line, whether connected orthogonally or diagonally, must be difference by basically they have to have a difference of at least 5. The most obvious repercussion of this is you can never put 5 onto a whisper line, because if you go 5 up from 5 you hit 10, if you go 5 down you hit 0, so you end up with conflicts. So they're the rules of the puzzle. I'm going to restart my timer and let's give this a shot. So the first thing that is obvious to do is, because adjacent digits on a whisper line cannot be the same high-low polarity, you can highlight every second digit and know that they are going to be different high-low. And the reason for that is, if you think about any digit below 5, so 1, 2, 3, or 4, and make any of them a 5 different and stay within the digits 1 to 9, you get 6 to 9. And the same as if you start 6 to 9, any 5 different, you always have to leapfrog the 5 when you make a digit between 1 and 9, 5 different. So you'll have lower than 5, higher than 5, lower than 5, higher than 5, alternating polarity. And the closer to 5 you are, the similar is you can't put 5 on the line. The closer to 5 you are, the more restricted it is. So what we know is most of these cages, or all of these cages, have to have one of each. And that's going to be most restricted in this 9 cage, because it means that I can't use 2, 3, 4 because I need a high digit, and I can't use 1, 3, 5 because I need a high digit. So this has to be a 1, 2, 6 cage. And the 6 has to appear in one of these two cells. And a 6 on a line can only go next to a 1. So this becomes the 2, and this is a 6, 1, because the only digit between 1 and 9 that 6 can go next to is 1. So we already get that. Now this 15 cage now can't have a 2 in it, because this 2 sees every cell on this line. So I can't put a 2 in this 15 cage. This 10 cage? Not sure. If it's got a high digit, like if this is high, it'd have to be 6 or 7. 20 cage has to have a low digit in it. So the low digit that goes in here has to be 3 or 4. So it can't be 5, 6, 9 or 5, 7, 8. It has to be 3, 8, 9 or 4, 7, 9. So there has to be a 9 in this cage. 3, 8, 9 or 4, 7, 9. I bet you there's a simple thing. 10 cage? 1, 6. If this is a 6, then these are both 1s. This would become 1, 8, 9. Then I couldn't put 1 or 2 in the 15 cage. I remembered this being easier. Maybe it's this. These sum to 24, so they have to sum to 21. So 21, if I use 4, can this be a low digit? Ah, no, I forgot to colour those. I forgot to color those. That's critical. That is absolutely critical. That's what I get for not paying attention. This is why this puzzle was hard. This can't be two high digits, because if these were two high digits, then I'd immediately be at 6 and 7. That would be 13. This is a 10 cage. Purple is low. There you go. I knew I was missing something, and it was just me being a bit blind. And you know what? That's okay. So that means this is the 6. This is the 1. This is low. These are the low digits, but so this has to be a 5, a 6, or a 7. Now, one of these digits has to be a 4, because these are going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which means this digit right here has to be a 9, because wherever the 4 goes, the 9 has to go next to it. So this is going to be a 9. So in this 14 cage, I can't put a 9. I have to use two low digits. So it can't be 158. It can't be 167. 248 could work. 257 doesn't work. 3. Actually, no, 257 doesn't work. 356 doesn't work. So there must be a 4 in this cage. So I can't put a 4 in this cage. So in this cage, I can't use 145. So one of these is going to be a 4. So one of those has to be a 9. That's bad pencil marking. Well, I can't put a 2 in either of those. I can't put a 6 in this 15 cage because this is low, and I can't put a 6 in either of those. So there's no 6 in this 15 cage either. And there's no 1 in this 15 cage because this 1 sees both of those cells, and that's a high digit. So there's no 1 in this 15 cage. There must be a 3 in this 15 cage. So it's 348 or 357. And if it was 357, this would be a 7, this would be a 3, and 3 isn't far enough away. So this is 348. Sorry, 348. It has to be, because 357 wouldn't work because I couldn't put anything in here that would be far enough away from the 7. 7, 2 does not allow me to put anything in this digit, because 7, 2 just, yeah, I can't do it. Well, first of all, I can't do 7, 2. So if I put 7 here, I'd need 1 or 2, and I don't have them. So this is 3, 4, 8. This is not the 3 or the 4. That is the 8. 8 comes out of there. This is a 3, 4 pair, and I have all of the low digits in the column. So these now cannot be low, but I need a low digit in a 15 cage, so that becomes low. Now, I don't need a low digit in this, however. Oh, this can't be 4 because this is 8. 4 would need to go next to 2 9s. So this is the 3, this is the 4. 3 can only go next to 8 or 9. So this is trickier than I remembered. I must have been on a roll when I was testing this. Either that or I'm just missing stuff. Both possible. Now this 14 cage, it can't have a 9 in it. Actually, it can't be 158. I can't have a 1 in it, because 158 would not be possible because I have to have two low digits. It can't be 167. There's no 1 in this cage. So this is 4 with 2 or 4 with 3. So this is 7 or 8. So this is 7, 8, 9, and this is 8 or 9 because of the whisper logic. I'm very confused. I've been having a very rough time of it, but that's no excuse. Oh, this 4 looks back. This is a 4. This is not a 4. That 4 makes that 9. That means this is not 9. 4 here means this is either 2, 8 or 3, 7. This 9. Now, if this was 3, 8, that would leave this to be 2, 7, and I wouldn't get the total I need. So this can't be 3, 8, 9. 4, 7, 9 is not possible. This is 5, 6, 9. So this is 5, 6. There's no 9 there. I've had that for a while because that's low. But this could be any low. That could be only 1, 2, or 3, and it can't be 3. So this is a 1 or a 2 in a 10 cage. But I knew I had to have a 1 or a 2 in a 10 cage. But I have to have 2 low digits in a 10 cage. There must be 2 low... and there must be a high digit... I should have looked at this earlier. Because I must have a high digit, which can only be 6 or 7, which means this also has to be low. Which gives me all of my low digits in the row. And this has to be 1, 2, or 3. So I can't put a 4 in the cage. And I can't put a 5 in the cage because this had to be 6 or 7. So this is either 1, 2, 7 or 1, 3, 6. So it's 1, 2, 7 or 1, 3, 6. Or 1, 2, 7 could go that way as well. 20 cage. Well, this needs 2 high digits, so that's also high. $17 cage without a 9. I love it when I come back to a puzzle. I had a very rough day yesterday that was very exhausting, and I really have come back to this with no idea, which is great because I'm now finding this a challenging puzzle, which I do enjoy. Other people may be less inclined to agree with me. So these are from 5, 6, 7, and 8. There's no 6 here. So 6 is in one of those two. There's no 8 here. So 8 is in one of those two. Is it this 18 cage? I'm not sure. I can't have 5 and 6 in the cage. So it's not a 5, 6, 7 cage. Because if it was, then this would have to be the 5 and the 6, and that's not going to work. But apart from that, I can't have a 1 in the cage. So it's not 1, 8, 9. Because 1 here is seeing both of those, and that has to be high. This is 6, 7, or 8. This would have to be 8 if this is 3. Wow. 7 or 8 means this can't be a 4. So this is 1, 2, 3. This can't be a 1. So this is 2, 3, or 4. It can't be a 1 because 1 is in one of those two. This is 2, 3, or 4. Because it can't be a 1. This is weird. This can't be a 4, because if this was a 4, both of those would have to be a 9. There's no 4 there. So this is now a 1, 2, 3 triple. So I can't put 1, 2, or 3 in this 18 cage. So there must be a 4 in this 18 cage. So it's 4, 5, 9 or 4, 6, 8. So there's no 7 here. So it's 4, 5, 9. 4, 5. Well, it can't be 4, 5, 9. Because none of those are 4, 5, 9. So this is 4, 6, 8. So take out 5, 4, 6, 8. This is a 4, 6, 8 cage. And the 6 can't go here. So this is a 6. This is 4, 8. This is 5. This is 6. The 6 there is high. Oh, that's interesting. Not what I expected at all. That sounds weird when you're talking about your own puzzles, and it may sound like I'm completely up myself, but whatever. 9 now has to be in one of those two, because this 9 is seeing all of those, and those can't be 9. 4, 8 doesn't actually do that much. So these can't be 9, and it can't be 6. So this is 7 or 8. Can't be 6 because both of those would have to be 1. 6 is down here somewhere. Can't put 1 in here or up here. This is way weirder than I expected. This can't be 1, 7, 8 because that would break that. I literally loaded this up expecting this is going to be a breeze. Where does 9 go in this row? Can't go in those two. Can't go there because of that. Can't go in any of those. This is a 9, which means this is an 8. This could be what I've been missing, scanning. This is a 7, which means this is not a 3. Now, there's no 8 in this cage, and there's no 3 in this cage. So what is this quad? 1, 3, 5, and 7. There's no 1 or 3 there. This is a 5 or a 6 because that's a 5, 6, 7 triple and it sees a 7. This is funny as heck. I'm sorry I promised a nice breeze. This is not that. 1, 2, or 4. One would go with 5, 9. 2 would go with 4, 9, which is not possible, or 6, 7, which is. So 1 would go with 5, 9. 2 would go with 6, 7. And 4 would go with 5, 6. So where is 8 in this column? 8 has to go down here. So there is an 8 in this 19 cage. But there's no 6 in the 19 cage. So it's 2, 8, 9 or 4, 7, 8. 2 would have to go here. 4, so this is 2 or 4 only. And these are from 7, 8, 9. And must contain an 8. So this is low. These are both high. There's got to be Whisper Trick. There is. That's a 6. So that's a 1. That's not a 1. This is a 2, 3 pair. So that's a 1, which means that's a 2. 1 and 2 is 3. So that becomes a 7. There you go. There's no 7 in this 20 cage. So this now has to be 3, 8, 9. So this is 3 and this becomes 8, 9. That's going to do a lot, I think. Sorry, what did I do? That had to be 3. I took 3 out, didn't put 3 in. This is 8, 9, so there's no 8 there, but there was only 2 positions for 8, so this becomes 8. 4 and 8, which is high, means that is 12, so this has to be 2, which means this is 3. 3 and 1 is 4, so this has to be 6, so there's no 6 here, and we've got a 5, 7 in the column, which makes this 8. 8 can go next to any of those. I'm so sorry, people. You come here for Bremster being an idiot, so there you go. 8 and 9, there's no 1 here, so this is 3, 5, 7, but it can't be 7. So this is 3 or 5. I'm paranoid about these whisper lines now, but they seem to be done. This 3 makes this 2, so this becomes the 1. There's no 1 in here anymore, so 159 is no longer possible. So 249, 267, or 456. No, it's not 2 either. This is 4. So it's 456. So 7 and 9 comes out of here. This is 456. That means this 2 goes with 8, 9. So the 7 comes out of here. 5, 6 makes that 7. So 7 comes out of all of those. That's a 3, 5 pair. That becomes the 7. That becomes the 5. That becomes the 6. 7, 6, and 5 are all high. 1, 3, and 5. Something here is going to be not. 6 is high. Something in here is not low, but the others are. 2, 8, 9. Now, this 17, does it need to have... I don't know. It can't have a 2 in it anymore because these 2s see the whole cage. So it can't have a 2 in it anymore. 3, 6, 8 is not possible. It can't have a 3 in it. So it must have a 4 in it. So there is a 4 in this cage. 4, 5, 8 or 4, 6, 7. 6, 4, 7. So to be 6, 4, 7 or 4, 5, 8. I'm not seeing anything on that, but I'm probably blind. 2 is in one of those two. 2 is right there by Sudoku. There's 4 2s looking into that box. So this is a triple. 1, 7, and 9. There's no 1 there. So this is not the 1. This is the 1 by Sudoku. This is a little trickier than I remember. So 1, 7, 9. There's no 7 there. So 3, 4. Hang on. That 9 makes that 7. So there's no 7 there. This is a 1, 9. That is 1, 9 looking down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that can't be right. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 3, 5, 7 in here. And that's the 7 because there's a 3, 5 looking at it. This is different to what I expected. This is 3, 4, 5. And now 4 is in here and 4 is in here. So I can't put 4 here. I can't put 4 here. I can't put 4 here. And 4 is not here because 4 has to go in the 18 cage. That's the 4. That's the 8. That is yellow. That is blue. That makes this 9 and this 8. This is now a pair. 2 and 8. And that 8 is looking down, making that the 2, which is blue. And that the, 8, which is yellow, which resolves the 9 and the 8. I can't put 8 in either of those now, so this becomes the 8, which means that there's no 8 in this 16 cage either. So there's no 2, there's no 8, and there's no 7, which means there must be a 9 in this 16 cage. And it's not there. Yeah, this is way different to what I expected. There's no 8 in this cage now, so this has to be 4, 6, 7. So this is the 6, this is a 4, 7. 6 is high. 4, 7 means no 4 there. So that's the 4, which is low. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 1, 3, and 5. There's no 5 there. So, there's no 3 there. So what is this? 1, 2, and 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 1, 2, and 5. Okay, let's look at this triple. 1, 2, 3, 7, and 9. That's not 7 or 3. That's the 9. So I can take 9 out of those. And if that can't be 9, then that's the 9, which becomes high. That is also high. So this is a 3, 7. Let's look at this pair because that is now known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, which makes that the 3. That was unexpected. I really don't remember this. I know it was only yesterday, and I may sound like I'm being an absolute idiot. Sure, but I cannot stress how terrible the last few days has been. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 go in there, and that 4 gives me the order. That becomes the 6, and that becomes the 4. I'm just happy I made good puzzles. This is the 5, and this is the 7, which is high. So this is 1, which is low. Whoops, low, and this is 9, which is high. The 6 here makes this 5, and this 6. Whoops, 6. 6 is high. So this is now a known pair. 1, 2, 3, and 9. This can't be the 9. So this is 3, and this is 9. 3 and 9 are 12. So that needs to be 4. Wow, I'm 1 and 5. That gives me a 1, 5 pair. So this becomes the 2. There's no 2 there. This is now a leftover 6. This 7 makes this 4 and 7. I should have abandoned the colouring ages ago, but I did not. So I need to put digits in here. This can't be 2 anymore, so that's the 2. And these, well, this column is now resolved. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5, so this is a 3, which is low. This is the 5, so this is the 3, which is low. This is the 5, this is the 3, which is low, low. This is the 1, this is the 3, this is the 5, this is the 1, which is low. This now has to be a 4, which is low. And therefore, this is going to be the low digit because this is 1, this is 5, and that completes Punts Ne, which is the puzzle I created. And Punts Ne is the glasses that you pinch your nose with when you put them on, and they kind of look like Punts Ne glasses. So hence the name of the puzzle. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoy the puzzle. I hope you enjoy the solve of it as well. Should have been a little bit quicker, but yeah, sorry. Thanks everyone, and as always, good luck with your solving.